up for Roya Hamadani, everybody!
That was a valiant effort, Anthony. That was a valiant effort. My name is actually Roya Hamadani, but he tried. He tried. That's what matters. It's always what matters. You know, it's funny when I show up to places, nobody ever thinks I'm a comic. Like, nobody. Like, I get on stage and sometimes people are like, is she lost? Did she forget something? Like a cello, perhaps? I look like I'm going to give you test results. But one thing people like to do is, I'm like a walking game show of whose brown is it anyway. Okay? Yeah, it's like, what is she? And like, people are like, is she Indian? Is she Latin American? Is she the other kind of Indian? We don't know. We haven't figured it out yet. A woman actually looked at me and said, what is this? What's going on here? An Iranian man and a Filipino woman decided to embark on a 45-year loveless marriage filled with bitterness and regret. And here I am. There was a teacher of mine who had guessed that I was like half and half of something, and he said, Roya, you have hybrid vigor. And I was like, sir, you have mistaken me for corn. Thank you. You know, some places don't get that joke. It's like, we know corn. We're Pennsylvania. Yep. That's right. I went up to Massachusetts and they're just like, what? yeah, so thank you. One thing I do like about Massachusetts, though, is now I have Massachusetts plates. So when I do something dumb when I'm driving, people aren't like, oh, it's because it's an Asian bitch. No, it's because she's a masshole. Like, yay! Woohoo! I am not a discredit to my race. But I should say, my mother was in charge of all the discipline because she had all the knives. And when I was bad, she would take a 10-inch Japanese carving knife and shake it in my face, screaming, disobedient child! When people ask me what my childhood was like, I just say serrated. She knows I do comedy. She's not thrilled about it. Because she has a sneaking suspicion I might be talking about her because she's evil, not stupid. And she said to me, darling love, why you do this? Why you make fun of me? Why you not wait till I am dead? And I said, because you're taking too long. I was, you know, like on your phone, sometimes it'll translate or, you know, it'll show you what a voicemail is. And it doesn't really, the thing is when it transcribes, it doesn't really understand accents. Okay, so my phone, she called, and instead of lubby-dub, which is what she calls me, it says, I fucked up. And so I screenshotted it because that is the only apology I will ever receive. I'm keeping it close to my heart. No, but we joke around a lot. Like, for instance, recently she told me she wanted to be cremated. I said, that's great. When? We just play. My father would be very upset to know that I am talking about the family to strangers. But he is dead, so I am free. Free to do it. And he also had a great sense of humor. One of his favorite jokes was, I could sell you for 40 camels. Which is just a horrible thing to say to your 13-year-old daughter, especially when my sister could get 60 camels. That's fucking bullshit, really. See, because I don't have kids, but if I did, I'd know how to sell them fairly. You just assign the same number of camels to each daughter you're trying to get rid of. You don't mark one down because she wears glasses. You mark her up because if you take off her glasses, she can't run away. Yeah, asthmatic, flat-footed, best child bride ever. I should get a t-shirt. Would have made a great child bride. So sometimes I feel like a failed Asian because I didn't become a doctor like my parents wanted me to be, and I'm not an engineer and I'm not a computer programmer. But then I will hit something with my car. And for a moment I think, I'm back on the team! I can't see many of you, but I know where I am, so I'm assuming that most of you are white. And that's great, because I love white people. I'm married 2 of you. I'm a fan. The first one didn't work out. So I went on some apps after that first one didn't work out, because I just wanted to like wash that man right out of my puss, just like wash him out. Wash him out, and just open the barn door, you let the others in, and that's science. It just gets them right out. And I went on this one app, and the guy's opening line to me was, "I want to bend you over every piece of furniture in my house." So I wrote back, "How much furniture do you have?" "Don't send me a dick pic, send me a floor plan." And we have to talk about the quality of the furniture, because I've broken 2 IKEA couches. This would hold me. This is the first time I've been in a comedy venue that had, like, oak, hewn by Amish men. I am not fuckable on pine, you see. This would work. This would work. I should have brought my husband. I'd be like, "Honey, you missed it." You would have just had to wait for everyone to leave. Too naughty. So, like, I knew it was time to stop doing that kind of dating, because one day a guy was like, "Come over," and I was gonna hook up, but he's like, "Bring business envelopes." And I'm like, "Business envelopes? Are we gonna do some secretary boss role play stuff?" No, he just needed envelopes. I had to bring free pussy and envelopes. Like, it was like the Pussy Express for stationery. This wasn't enough. It needed envelopes. Like, I was like, okay, I'm done here. I'm done. So I was really happy when I found my husband, my current, only, and forever husband, because I'm not doing that again. I knew that I had found the person that I'd always wanted, the person I could stop shaving for. Yeah, he is. He's just like, because of him, I can live my lifelong dream of becoming an alpaca. I stay warm in the winter. It's cold up there, man. No, but really, I knew that he could take all my weirdness, because nobody does this because they're normal, by the way. Nobody. And that's one of the reasons. And I always think to myself, this man, he deserves 1,000 blowjobs, but I am but one woman. And so I started putting an alarm into my phone, an alarm that would tell me it's blowjob time. But I didn't tell my husband this, because I was really afraid that he would get upset when I hit snooze. You guys have been so much fun. You guys have been so awesome. I'm going to bring on your next comic.